Hi, Angela Urbina-Medina here, the new Paltz Superintendent. I'm here with an important message and a reminder to our families and community about the importance of maintaining the protocols and procedures that we've followed throughout the school year, and they've been successful in keeping our school community safe. We think it's really important that we spend a few minutes talking about the continued following of those protocols and procedures right till the end of the school year. And this message is so important to us that we've asked Nurse Joy to join us to talk about, from her perspective, why it is that we need to keep strong and maintain vigilance until we wrap up this wonderful school year.
Creating and maintaining safe schools for our students and staff has been our top priority since the start of the pandemic. New Paltz Central School District has implemented multiple safety protocols in accordance with local health official guidelines, including practicing safe distancing, wearing a mask, and encouraging everyone to keep their hands clean.
The key things to keeping our kids in school is number one, hand washing. Absolutely.
Recently, the Centers for Disease Control announced new guidelines regarding mask wearing, but this update did not include schools.
Though the CDC has said that we can no longer have to wear masks if we have been immunized, New York State regulations are still continuing that mask wearing in public places, particularly in schools, medical facilities, is still going to be required. So for school, we do need to wear masks, although for this purpose of this interview, I've removed mine.
We remind all staff and parents to continue filling out the daily health screening questionnaire. Please be mindful not to send your child to school with any symptoms listed from the questionnaire.
For everybody that enters any building, there is a COVID screening questionnaire that needs to be completed every single day. It needs to be completed truthfully. It is a little bit problematic if people do not come forward with possible symptoms. It makes it difficult, if not impossible, for us to track what's going on in each building. In addition, when people do not finish the questionnaire, it takes manpower hours of who's going to track down. We can't just say, oh gosh, that person didn't fill it out today. So it's a phone call from the main office to any staff people that haven't filled it out. It's a phone call to any parents that have not completed it. In addition, if the parent has not completed it, and they are not able to reach you via phone or email, the nurses need to leave their office, go out to the classroom, assess the child to be sure that they are okay to be in school that day. And that takes away from any other of our responsibilities and makes it a little more difficult to meet the needs of all the children in the building.
It's important that the school nursing staff is notified of a student's change in health conditions, whether it's related to COVID or not.
It is incredibly important that we know what's going on. It's not like we're going to be the COVID police. We are not. But we would like to know what's going around, particularly if it's not a COVID symptom. If somebody's like a bunch of allergies, it's nice to know, gosh, we're having a big packet of a lot of allergies. Duzine just had a small outbreak of like 3 or 4 cases of strep throat. So it's really nice if somebody calls and has vague symptoms. I can be like, sounds a little bit streppy. I've heard there's been a couple cases. So that helps keep our community healthy and helps you get your child diagnosed properly.
It is strongly advised that employees and students stay home if they are not feeling well.
And if we release our guard, if we're not as concerned, if we're not as vigilant as we need to be, our numbers are going to start creeping up again. And we really don't want that. We've made great progress. So I would encourage everyone, if you're feeling a little under the weather, take the day off.
So thank you for joining us today. I hope that you found this information helpful. I look forward to enjoying all of those wonderful end of the year moments with our students as we wrap up this school year. I appreciate your attention to these matters, your support as always. Be safe, be well, and we'll see you soon.